Okay. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the NextGen Icons series. And today we have a content creator, a writer, a strategist, a public speaker. She's the founder of Giant with 1,000 plus subscribers and about 10,000 plus reach. She's the campus ambassador lead of Evolve Africa, president of LinkedIn Local Caleb University, and she's currently ranked 9 out of the writers and creators. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Next Gen Icons series. And today we have a content creator, a writer, a strategist, a public speaker, a podcaster. She's the founder of Giant with over 10,000 plus reach and 1,000 plus subscribers in just a year. She's the campus ambassador lead of Evolve Africa, currently the president of LinkedIn Local Caleb University, and she's currently ranked as 9 out of the creators in the writing and storytelling industry of LinkedIn Nigeria. Join me to welcome Pearl Okoro. Hi, Pearl.
Hi, Esther.
I'm so glad to have you here. Thank you for honoring our invitation.
So good to be here too.
Yeah. So aside from the whole title, like the intro and everything, you're a 400 level student. But then the first thing people know when they hear Pelukuro, they just think of Pelukuro from Pelukuro the writer. Aside all this, what do you want people to know you for? Like when they hear Pelukuro, what do you want people to exactly know you for?
Okay. I think this has also been a struggle for me in the sense that I could not differentiate Pearl Okoro, the normal student or the normal person on its own, without Pearl Okoro, either the Caleb student or Pearl Okoro, the LinkedIn individual. And this has been a great issue for me. So even I did not know how to be addressed outside my achievements. So this holiday, I took a break from school and I decided to figure all of that out. And while I'm still in my figuring it out session, I think I'm getting a bit more insight into understanding me as a person and not me as my achievement or me as my titles. So until I figure that out, I don't know either. I think I don't know either. But like, I mean, oh yo, we're still learning. Still learning.
Okay. So now let's talk about Giant. Like we know you founded Giant and about 10,000 plus reach with 1,000 plus subscribers in a year. It's an amazing thing to do as a student. So I'm just wondering, how did it start? How did you get that courage to just move forward, to just send a message to these industry people and get responses? Like, how did it start and how did you put yourself out there?
But how Giant started was simply, like I said, in the place of prayer. I was just praying and God showed, revealed Giant to me, and I just saw like Giant, the letters. And I think relatively it was meant to stand for something, like each letter was meant to stand for something, but I think I got too tired to figure out what it would have stood for. So I just went ahead with it. And when I started Giant, I was afraid, right? Because who would read it and how would I even reach out to these individuals?
Yeah.
Which is where connections and networking really comes into play. So I didn't know how to design, and I knew I was not going to learn anytime soon. And I also didn't have the finances for a designer. So what I did was I reached out to one of my friends then. I think we just got to know each other that period. And I told him about the vision, and luckily for me, he also understood my vision and decided to come on board as my co-founder. This is Ocean Star Abraham Badamosi. Very good designer, by the way. Not me giving him a shout out, but very good designer. And so he helped with the design process, and I was able to solve that issue for designing. Well, Giant was really, really tasking, and I remember when the night before the first interviewers interview came out, I checked our subscribing rate and we had 0 subscribers. And I was like, how now? Like, so yeah, I was my first subscriber, and since then it has grown to over 1,200, I think, in the span of a year plus, and we've reached over 12,000 individuals also in the past 1 year. So yeah, we're going to be doing better and greater things at Giant.
So yes, let's also get NextGen Icons 100 subscribers on YouTube, and yeah, newsletter. Let's get our newsletter to 500 subscribers. We can do it too.
Yes, you guys
Yes,
can,
we
you can
can.
do it. Very doable.
Okay, so now let's talk about challenges. Like everybody just sees the golden Pearl Okoro, like Pearl Okoro doing so
God.
well. Like obviously there are going to be like little things in your corners, the struggles, the challenges. Like just tell us, let's get some tea into the whole process.
Okay. If I were to share it out of 100, I think the wins and whatever people see is just like 30%. I think the struggles are 70%. Right? It's there is a lot of behind the scenes struggles that no one sees, especially when it comes to balancing a lot of things. And I'm still getting a hang of that because every time I focus on, let's say I have 5 areas of life I need to focus on, four do well, one suffers. And I think that's one thing I have noticed. And there's a lot of sleepless nights. There is a lot of doubt. And I like how everybody just feels I'm so self assured. Everybody's just like, oh, Pearl has it all figured out. Oh, it's not Pearl. She knows what she's doing. And those statements used to trigger me because everybody is just moving without really. I mean, yes, there is a form of direction, but I don't have the full plan. Only God has the full plan.
Yeah.
And so there are genuine moments of doubt, genuine moments of fear. But I have to push through because so many people are always watching, so many people expect me to have it all figured out. But that's not the case. I guess I can't really pinpoint struggle. There are some things I can't say to, but I have my own fair share of issues. I have my own fair share of things that I wish I could do better, right? But I would say people should not judge from the outside. There are times that I'm posting and everybody's like, wow, I want to be like her. And I'm literally crying, God, why me? Why me? Why did this happen and everything? But I think the goal is just to, I mean, the journey should be relatable. So obviously, people should know things are happening behind the scenes. Nobody's journey is straight. No straight road. Everything is all crooked. And there will be stops. There will be some points where you make mistakes and everything. But I think coming back up is what really matters.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of pressure. I think that's one of the things I face a lot. There's a lot of pressure, maybe from academics, maybe from people always expecting me to be in a certain image or to do certain things that should fit my persona or whatever they have or whatever perception they have of me. And sometimes I have to live up to those expectations because at the end of the day, there are people watching and there are people always coming up to me and like, oh, I really look up to you. And even though sometimes I'm very weird about receiving things like that, but there are people like that. So I think that's my major struggle, just maintaining certain images. And I'm not saying, oh, I'm doing it for people. Like these are actually good images, things I have to uphold to. But sometimes it can be draining and all. So yeah, just one of those things.
What matters is getting back up after everything.
Yeah.
And that's like I feel like that's a lot of challenge that people have. Like when they go through some situations, they're just like, I'm not doing again, that kind
Yeah.
of thing. But then just the determination to keep going regardless of the situations what makes it better. So let's even talk about balancing like school, you're a student, you're doing this amount of things at the same time. Like normally everybody waits till after school, let me start working and
Yeah.
studying. But you started even while in school. Like I feel like ever since I've known you, I've just been doing things. And that's the funny thing. So let's just understand, how do you balance school? How do you balance school and work? Where does the balance come from? And your parents, like, do they not have problem? Oh, like most people have mentality of, oh, you're doing this amount of things. Hope your school is not suffering, that kind of thing. So let's just understand how you put all these things together.
The truth is, there is no real balance. I can't come here and lie that, oh, yes, I'm good at balancing. I'm horrible, like extremely horrible at balancing. And I think what is suffering at the moment is my health. Because I told you, something always suffers. I think it's my health because my circadian rhythm is totally off, which is my sleep cycle. I don't sleep. I think I slept by 2 a.m. today because I was working. I woke up and the first thing I did was work. Then I remembered, oh, I have an interview today, so I rushed out. And this is my second meeting for today. I have two more today again. So my life is not, oh, I just have this and I'll sleep. I am always on the go, right? So I won't say there's a real balance. I don't think I have real balance in what I do. I think what I do now is prioritize. Okay, now I have tests coming up. I have a seminar coming up, but I still have work. What do I prioritize now at the moment? Test is in the next 4 days. Let's say 4 days. The seminar is in the next 3 days, and the work is today. So what do I do? Sadly, I would have to prioritize my work first. So that once that work is cleared up, I know I have seminar and test. And then I would move on to test because I have to start reading before the time. But seminar now, preparing for the seminar doesn't take so much time as regards to preparing for the test. So I think how I manage to do these things are prioritizing, but I'm also not good at that too, because I'm sleeping and I'm thinking about work and I wake up. Like I do that a lot. I'm always coming out of sleep to work, and it's not really healthy. Like I said, it's not healthy in any manner, right? And for the academics, I remember my academics suffered in 200 level. That was suffered in 200 level was my academic. My spirituality, my career above the roof. But academics was when I really like suffered, right? But I think since then I've gotten better understanding about my academics. And funny how my busiest semester was actually my best semester too. I think because I got an understanding about prioritizing better when it came to academics especially. And for my parents, I think I would always say this. My mom, my dad, my number one fans. I would always say this. My mom, my dad, they're so much of like my biggest supporters. I mean, there are times they can be annoying. Like my mom, like I'm a remote worker, but she doesn't think about that. She just thinks, oh, I'm just always around the house, sleeping, doing what I'm not doing. But around, apart from that, she's such a big supporter of my dad too. Always checking my things, always supporting whatever it is I'm doing, helping to their best, knowledge. My mom is like my manager. Don't take this money, don't do this. So she's always there, right? And I think we have an unspoken rule that no matter what I'm doing, my academics are very important and I should be able. That was the number one reason I'm in school at the end of the day, not presidency or whatever, the academics. So I think as far as I keep that unspoken rule in check, they have nothing to worry about. And I think my mom understands at the end of the day that school just appropriates maybe 30% of life, even less so. You are more than what you get in your scores and in your grades, you understand? But yes, you have to be, you know, good in every area if possible. There's no true balance. There isn't any true balance. I won't lie.
So, next question. Do you see yourself as a NextGen icon, and what do you feel being visible to others mean?
Okay. Honestly speaking, I don't.
You
I'm not
don't.
trying to sound humble, but I don't. I'm honored that I'm on this platform and I'm on this show, but I'm not sure I do. Guys, I'm not trying to be humble. I'm being serious. I'm not sure I do. Maybe because of I have this drive to always do better and keep bettering myself. So maybe I don't think I'm at that level yet. I don't know. Yes, I have done some things that are pretty commendable, and you know, I would say I'm on my way to being a next gen icon. I mean, next generation icon is a big title to hold, though. So I would say I am on my way on getting to that level, but as of the moment, no. But I hope to be. Everything I do, everything I'm centered about is impact,
Yeah.
right? And visibility to others. Is this me being visible to others or visibility in general?
Visibility in general.
Visibility in general. It's really important, I would say. Everything I have. I mean, last year I got ranked number 9 in my niche in Nigeria on LinkedIn to be exact. And that wouldn't have happened if I was not visible.
Yeah.
That would never have happened if I was not visible. So visibility is very important. Visibility has gotten me um job opportunities, speaking engagement. I mean, I spoke at an event for Uni Abuja and Uni Ibadan. All those things don't just come because I'm on my bed and like, hey, do you have someone available? No, this were through visibility. So I think in whatever you are doing, you need visibility. I'm not saying maybe you should be the most active person or do TikTok videos. No, but visibility is genuinely very, very important, and it would help anybody and everybody.
Um, so I want to know what's next for Pearl. Like you're 400%, you're graduating soon. Like what next? Are we seeing the psychology aspects, the writing? Like what next is for Pearl?
Oh wow. Uh I don't know. I think this has been a constant conversation between me and my mom too. So it's like, okay, after this, you get your masters, you get this, and I'm like, calm down. I'm not sure about that, right? Because majorly because this career kind of has a life of its own at this point, and it's just
Yeah.
dragging me. I'm not. I'm literally just clay in the potter's hands. I have no idea what is happening, and I'm just going as the spirit leads. Do you understand? So I do hope to have some form of experience in psychology, at least in clinical psychology to be exact. And for writing, I would be taking a break, I think, this year from writing to focus on my true career path, which I also figured out when I was thinking about identity and the likes. And that is business strategy, consultation, things like that. I'm really interested in strategy. So I think I want to, switch career lanes in the strategy aspect, but it won't be much of a switch because I've already been doing it. So it's just being more intentional about taking roles in that space than writing space. But yes, I think these are just the plans I have. Nothing much yet. I hope to make a decision on psychology and this career, or I hope to merge them both. Let's see. Let's see.
Okay. Let's see. Let's wait.
Let's wait.
We get to hear more from Pearl Okoro.
Yeah,
Guys, check out her LinkedIn page. Check out her. And yes, finally, what's one additional thing? Like, what's one skill that you feel like you possess that people don't just know about? Like, one thing about you.
I have been thinking about this for a long time now. What do I actually do that no one knows? I don't. I mean, I'm very good at. I'm very good at township. It's a game where we build houses. It's a game where we build houses. I build a town, right? There is industries, rich people house, poor people house, farmland. There's so many interesting things to do in that, and I think it's one of the games that clears my head. It makes me genuinely happy, and you'll see me and my sisters and my mom because we love those games. We'll be dissecting. No, your house should have been here. Your house should have been here. You understand? So, I think I'm a secret pro at township, and I hope to learn Lego. I'm also one thing about me. I like K-pop songs.
You like hip hop?
I like K-pop songs. Most people don't know, but I'm a huge fan of Blackpink.
Sing one for us.
I'm shy, but I know I know their whole discography. I know almost everything about them. See, I'm a huge K-pop fan. I'm a huge Blackpink fan, and I love Township.
I feel like that K-pop one is one that is shocking.
Are you
Like
serious?
I feel like
Most
I
people
didn't know.
are surprised when I tell them I like K-pop. They always think I'm listening
I can
to.
imagine like Blackpink.
I know all their dances too. Most people think I'm listening to "You Are Who You Are." Believe in yourself. Never give up. Like no, I'm jamming to "Let's Kill This."
Okay, whatever.
So yes, that is it. Now judge me. You're free to judge me.
Judge me.
But yeah, that's I think that is something about me.
Yeah, so we've come to the end of this episode, and yeah, I was so glad to have you here. It's been an
so happy to be
amazing
here.
one. Thank you so much for everything. And yeah, just knowing Pearl is an amazing thing. Like, check out her LinkedIn page. She's a podcaster too. She takes nice pictures too. Like, you guys don't know that. I feel like a lot of people don't know that. Yeah, so
my side quest.
So yeah, there's a lot to uncover, and there's a lot to uncover about you too. So just ask God, like even from her story, how she started Giant, like it was something better from God. Just ask God for clarity on what exactly you want to do. And let's just see how it goes. Like, regardless, God has his plan mapped out for you. So just come with it and ask him to lead you. God help us. So yeah, see you in the next one. Have a great day, have a great time, have a great night, and yeah, enjoy yourself. Bye.